Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how we are not out of the woods. That is right. In this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how we are not out of the woods in this pandemic in 2021. So what brings up this topic for this episode of Gone Rogue? We are really not out of the woods just because that we are reopened in terms of businesses being reopened, in terms of the normal life coming back to normal one day at a time. We have to still keep in mind that we are not out of the woods yet. So as we are driving in the city of Los Angeles, the Los Angeles County Health Department has, and several other counties in California, has reimposed mask mandates for indoor settings. That is right, we have imposed indoor mask for indoor settings, and this is after the state mandate has lifted all mask mandates. Now we are going back due to the rising cases of COVID-19, and most of these cases are due to the Delta variant. And just want to share my thoughts on that part. And like I said before in my previous episode of Gone Rogue, is that this is a new normal. This is the new normal. We can never go back to that normal life before COVID-19, but we have to adapt to the daily changes of this virus that can mutate easily, such as this Delta variant, because we never know what is at stake in the future. And I'm putting this out here. I predict that when the winter months come, such as November, December, January come, it could be a lot different than what we are facing right now. For instance, this past day, there have been more than 1,000 cases of COVID-19 in LA County per day for the last week. That's being reported, and there are more than 400 hospitalizations. And the only good news about the report is that most of these cases and most of the being hospitalized, 400 people that are being hospitalized, are the unvaccinated population. Literally 400 people in the hospital are unvaccinated. So if you haven't already, it's best to take the vaccine. And talking about the vaccine, this vaccine is new. It's new to us. It's a lot sooner than we had thought. It's not supposed to eradicate the COVID-19 variant. It's like a flu shot, even though COVID-19 and the seasonal flu are two different types of animals, let's put it that way. But you take a flu, the doctors, the scientists recommend you that you take the flu shot every year. And it goes for this vaccine for COVID-19. You get 2 doses depending on which manufacturer you're going to take. And there's and there's going to be a booster shot according to Pfizer. So I predict that it's going to take a while before we could really go back to normal. But the difference between this, what we are facing right now, due to compared to last year, is a lot different because of the vaccine. The vaccine has proven to be 95% effective in preventing you to go to the hospital and dying. And that 95% will be a lot different, since there are some reports that 95% won't be the same effectiveness once the winter months come, because it's going to wear off. Let's put it that way. To easily describe what I'm saying, it's going to be wear off by the time the winter months come, because it wears off, and that's why they're planning for a booster shot. And my thought is that my prediction is going to be a lot worse than it is right now. And we really got to get a hold of this virus. We got to do our part together. That's why there's this typical saying, more like a cliche at this point, that we are in this together. We have to do our part. We have to do our part to try to control this virus, to take a minimal, that we need to take this virus seriously and try to mitigate this virus as minimal as we can for future months, days to come, future years to come, because we can never tell what the future holds with this pandemic. But let's hope that we can do our part. Everybody needs to do their part if they really want to return to their daily lives before COVID-19. And even though I'm vaccinated, I still wear my mask indoors, just to set an example, just to be sure that I'm not if I am symptomatic carrier, that I don't spread the virus to anyone else, even though there's a 5% likelihood that I would. But with that being said, I really hope that people can just get over being told what to do and just do their part. Because if you compare the U.S. with what's going on around the world, we should be humbled that we have the ability to get the vaccine for free. It's widely available compared to other countries that don't have that access, that don't have that government funded vaccine. We should be humbled and be grateful. We should be grateful that we have the ability to control what we can get, and we should be able to be grateful that we can have a first step closer to returning back to normal. So that's all I'm going to say for this episode of Gone Rogue. If you like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment section below what you think about this episode. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out my other YouTube content that is on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue. And I will see you on the next one.